Hi, I'm Dr. Amanda Crow, your facilitator for this mini lecture series. This is lecture 3 of 6 on the business plan. We'll be discussing the customer persona. If I were in your shoes, I would be asking two questions right now. What is a customer persona, and why do I need a customer persona? A customer persona is your description of your perfect customer. This is your gold star customer. This is the person who is the most likely to purchase your product or service. That doesn't mean that this is your only customer. It means that this is the ideal customer. So your customer persona is a somewhat fictional representation of your target customer or your ideal customer. I say somewhat fictional because it is based or should be based on market research, okay? It should be based on real customer analysis about existing customers in the industry that typically buy the product or service that you're offering. Now, question 2, why is a customer persona necessary? Why should I do this? Well, there are lots of great reasons why you should complete a customer persona. Basically, it helps you make sure that you are marketing or targeting the right customer, that you have the right product or service at the right place at the right time. And the only way to do that is to completely understand who your customer is, and understanding who they are determines where they are. It determines how they speak, and how they speak should be the language that you speak as well. We'll get into that language that you speak as a business, because you might be thinking, well, my goodness, I speak English. My customers will speak English, or I speak Spanish. My customers will speak Spanish. And that's not quite what I'm talking about. Okay. So having a customer persona helps you connect with your customer, your target customer, and then it helps you meet their needs better. Now, it's done through improved customer experience. And this basically enables personalized interaction, leading to a higher customer satisfaction as well as loyalty. Loyalty is important. It costs more to get a new customer than it costs to keep the customers that you already have. Okay? Customer personas help with product development. It guides the creation of products or services that better satisfy your customers' needs. And it also helps with marketing efficiency. It helps optimize marketing efforts by focusing on the most valuable customer segment. Again, these are the customers that are most likely to buy your product or service. So what should be in a customer persona? Okay, hopefully you're sold. I need a customer persona. What should I include? Well, first of all, you should include demographics, right? Demographics include the age, the gender, the income, the education, the occupation, the location. Who is this person? Now you see gender on there, and you might be thinking, well, my product or service is good for a male or a female or non-binary, etc., so on and so forth. And that is great. But I'm going to ask you to focus on one or the other. All right. Your target customer, again, is the person who is most likely. All right. Not that the other genders can't purchase, but it's most likely. Okay. Next, we have psychographics. Psychographics is really where you get to know your customer. This is their interest. This is what they value. This is their lifestyle. Are they active? Do they play soccer? All right. These are their personality traits too. Are they typically introverts or extroverts? Or psychographics, kind of tied with demographics, might be their parts of their career and why they're in that career. Okay. Next, we have behavioral information, and these are buying habits. Buying habits not only includes what they buy, but when they buy and how much do they buy. Are they bulk purchasers? Should your product or service be located at a bulk warehouse like Sam's Club or Costco, or are they occasional purchasers? That falls under your buying habits. And then also product usage as well as brand loyalty. Do they tend to be loyal? Do they always go to Starbucks coffee, or does it matter what kind of coffee they get? They'll get it at Quick Trip or McDonald's or Starbucks or Scooters or any coffee shop that's around. But that's important to know. Now, also include pain points. And pain points are challenges or problems that they face. These challenges or problems should be related to your product or service. Okay, so if you're selling coffee, pain points might be that they're tired. They don't want to get out of their car when they get their coffee. They don't want to make coffee at home. They don't have a lot of time. Okay, those would be pain points. Okay, and then the final element would be goals and needs. You should understand what they're trying to do, all right? What the customer wants to achieve or solve. That's going to be your goals or needs. So if we're going back to the coffee example, the goal might be to make it to the day through the day, or the goal might be to make it to work, or to be more pleasant, or whatever coffee does for that particular target customer. Okay, so I've got a sample customer persona for you, and I've chosen Crumble Cookie as my example. So if you don't know what Crumble Cookie is, first of all, I encourage you to Google it. Be careful if you go and get those cookies, because those cookies are like 600 calories. But Crumble Cookie is a bakery, and this bakery makes different types of cookies. They have a new recipe every week. And their business model really speaks to a certain segment of the population. Now, remember, this doesn't mean that other people don't buy Crumble cookies, but this means that this particular segment of the population is really who they're targeting. Okay, so the customer persona is Isabella, also known as Izzy. All right, give your customer a name so that you can refer back to that name. And that's especially important when you have more than one target customer. Okay, so for a Crumble Cookie, Isabella or Izzy is the target customer. Izzy is a digital content creator. Okay, Izzy is about 19. Izzy is a woman. And Izzy is located in a suburban area. I would encourage you to think about where your customer is located. Are they urban? Are they rural? Are they suburban? Because the things that you target to these different populations is important. Now, there's also a biography. I encourage you to screenshot this page. I am not going to go through the biography, but there's some important information in that biography. It tells you about the psychographics of Izzy, what Izzy values, okay? That's important as well. I've got Izzy's motivations in here. Izzy is motivated by engaging work, opportunities to grow, building relationships. But the building relationships is a really important piece for this business because that's going to be how they reach Izzy, right? Building relationships. Information about Izzy's personality is there, as well as Izzy's goals. But another piece that may or may not be as common, just because when I told you what's included in the customer persona, I said demographics, psychographics, behavior information, pain points, and goals. I didn't say their brands, but their brands fall under buying habits. All right. So it is important to know what their favorite brands are, and knowing their favorite brands leaves open opportunities to collaborate with these brands, to place your marketing, to place your advertisements on the websites of these brands, because you know that your customer is going to be there. Right. So to wrap up, we talked about the customer persona today. This is just a very important tool for you to understand your customer and serve them better. You can have more than one customer persona, but remember, you should have at least one so that you can develop that target market. Your customer persona should include demographic information, psychographic information, behavioral information, pain points, and goals. All right. And you're going to do this in an effort to enhance your business and best serve your customer. Right. So if you do have any questions or concerns, please let me know. Drop me a comment. I thank you for listening today. Have a wonderful day.